So what is a macaron anyways?
It's an Irish cookie. They take 2 pieces of potato and join them together. In between, there's a cabbage paste.
God help these people.
Oh, hello! Join us for a discussion of Week 14 in the NFL. Jack Del Rio's inexplicable 2-point conversion is all part of his new philosophy. Trust the outcome.
And to those who question the NFL's charitable motives, I ask you, have you seen Matt Stafford's contract lately?
This is The Sporting Gentleman, brought to you by our friends at Citizen. Yes, welcome to The Sporting Gentleman. I'm Matt Ufford, joined by my friend, Ryan Nanni. How are you, sir?
Pleasure is all mine, Matt.
As always, we build a weekly Mount Rushmore featuring the 4 best performers in the NFL each week. Who goes on that wall first?
It's entirely possible he'll destroy it with sheer force, but I'm going to take that risk and put Khalil Mack on this wall. 5 sacks against the Denver Broncos.
A man made of granite going on this granite wall. Terrifying. Single-handedly defeating the Broncos, by the way.
Absolutely. He now leads the league in quarterback sacks this year with 14.
Getting 5 in a game will do that, yes.
And I think we can now say that the Oakland Raiders have made multiple successful early draft picks.
It's very strange. That's what happens when you don't trade them away or use them on very fast wide receivers who don't have hands.
What is this world we're living in? It's very confusing. I don't like it.
It's a new and strange place. I'm going to keep things on the defensive side of the ball and put Muhammad Wilkerson up there. Had it not been for Mack's 5 sacks, Wilkerson might have been the defensive player of the week. 3 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, 3 quarterback knockdowns. Again, a singular performance against the Tennessee Titans. Okay, maybe not the best team in the NFL, but still, wow.
Yes, but what did he do when Marcus Mariota went out as a wide receiver?
He did not get to Antonio Andrews.
That's right. So that's the answer if you're the Titans.
Just didn't do enough there.
No. Let's stay in the AFC South, though.
Okay.
To talk about the next. I'm putting a whole team on Mount Rushmore this week. And that would be Duval. The Jacksonville Jaguars went out and pasted the Colts. Just absolutely turned them into dust. Broke Indianapolis's 16-game winning streak within the division. Now the Jags are only, I believe, a game out of a playoff spot.
The AFC South.
AFC South, it's secretly trash, but the Jaguars have the NFL's leading wide receiver in touchdown catches this year.
Allen Robinson with 12.
Blake Bortles has sneakily had a very, very good year.
Raise your hand if you thought Blake Bortles was going to throw 30 touchdown passes with 3 games to go. Anyone?
I see one man in the back.
Yes.
I think it's Blake himself.
He's fired.
But the Jags just looked absolutely fantastic against a hapless Colts team.
Yeah, it's a team on the rise. And again, it's not a very steep hill to climb in the AFC South, but still.
Climb it all the same.
Yes. Rounding out the top 4 for this week's Mount Rushmore, I hate to once again go to the Seattle Seahawks, but Doug Baldwin deserves this spot.
Absolutely.
Nobody thought he could be on this wall. He went out to prove the haters wrong. 3 more touchdowns against the Ravens gives him 8 in the last 3 weeks.
That's obscene.
That really is. For a man that only had 15 touchdowns in his first, I believe, 72 NFL games, to have 8 in the last 3 and 11 this season, when the Seahawks have been playing without Marshawn Lynch, without Jimmy Graham is when he's really come on, and they just lost Thomas Rawls for the year, so he's going to have to do even more as the weeks go along.
Absolutely. Very, very impressive.
Again, it's just that communication he has with Russell Wilson, who could also easily be up on this wall this week. I believe it is now time for Half-Wits of the Week. Ryan, the gong of shame, please.
Happily.
And who is your half-wit of the week, sir?
It is, in this case, I could have gone with Matt Castle, but Matt Castle, our expectations are pretty low. I'm going to go with Dez Bryant instead.
A mere 1 catch for 9 yards.
Yeah. The second worst game of his career, I believe, just ahead of his very first start as a rookie wide receiver.
Ouch.
Had several drops. Basically caused Matt Castle's interception by tipping a ball off his hands in the end zone. Look, Matt Castle, as I said, is not a very good quarterback.
The bar is low.
But when you are teaching a child how to ride a bike, you are responsible for making sure they don't fall down. And Dez Bryant, you let Matt Castle fall down and bust his head wide open. Shame on you,
Straight to the ER, and they don't have the quarterback depth to allow that.
No, they don't.
I am going to put Brian Hoyer on notice here. Ooh. And I understand that there's a limited ceiling here with these quarterbacks, but in a game that the Texans needed just the barest amount of throws to DeAndre Hopkins, only 5 targets and 3 catches when you have one of the best wide receivers in the entire league, and instead going with, hey, I understand you want to get the ball out of Brian Hoyer's hands, but the Wildcat is not the way to do that. Brian Hoyer consistently failed to get the Texans offense going when that Texans defense was putting up a heroic performance against the Patriots.
I think those Wildcat plays, the Texans looked in the pantry and said, oh, these are about to expire. We have to use these. We bought these in 2008.
It says 2015, better use them. And then they rubbed it and be like, oh wait, that's 2012. We now have botulism. There is your discussion for Week 14 in the NFL. Just 3 weeks left in the regular season. Things are exciting and fun as ever. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the games.